Spectacular. My name is Simeon Uroh. Happy New Month to you out there at home. This is Sports Spectacular, and this is the June edition of the show Sports Spectacular. We're going to have a very quick short break, and when we return, I have a guest in the studio. I'll be letting you know who my guest is. Let's go for this quick short break, and we'll be right back. From the break, you're still on to Sports Spectacular, and before we went for that quick short break, I told you that I have my guests in their house in the studio today. We'll be talking a whole lot of sport, football, boxing, cricket, and go into the world of transfer and talk Arsenal, talk about the EPL and the rest of all that you need to hear from my very, very good friend. It's no other person than the head coach of the Lagos State cricket team in the house. It's no other person than Ingram Anderson Adeyemi Jones. Yeah, I'm fine. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Yes, good to be back. You know, we talked about the Super Eagles not having a coach the last time you came to the show, and now I'm glad to give you the news that the Super Eagles now have a foreign coach, Jose Felix Pesero dos Santos. So, and it's recommended by the special one himself, Jose Mourinho. Portuguese, right? Yeah, Portuguese. You see, so we are looking at what is bringing to the table, and he has played just one game and he lost. He started on a losing note, losing to the try of Mexico in that pulsating international friendly right there in Dallas, in the United States of America, by 2-1. And I saw some positive because the former foreign coach, in the person of Kenetro, doesn't have a look into the home-based player, talking about players playing in the NPFL. But this very man had to invite 8 home-based players, and not only inviting them, he gave them debut. He made them have a taste of what international football is all about. 6 of them played in that particular friendly, but they ended up on the losing side.
I don't think we should look too much into that. I think when a new coach comes in, it's almost like making himself a home, bringing furniture in, what works, what doesn't work. So he'll be looking at those players, he'll be thinking to himself, okay, this is what I've got, I'm going to debut these players, let's see if they fit into what I want and what my vision is in the future. So give them the opportunity to go out and play, express themselves. Is this what I want for the future? Let's try them out, let's see what they do. Let's see how my system is going to work with these players. That's if he is in control of the squad. We spoke about it before.
Wow, that's if he's in control of the squad. I still need to let you know that he came, and in his first interview as the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, he has already set the bar for himself, saying that the African Nations Cup is his target, that he's going for it. And many people, many pundits, many sport analysts, they came and they are saying that it is easier said than done, that he's bragging and the rest. What do you think? Do you think he's putting himself under pressure?
I think you have to back yourself. I mean, who wants to have a coach that comes in and is going, I'm not sure about what I'm doing? I mean, what sort of message are you sending? No one in the media for a second. What sort of message are you sending to the players? You've got to send a positive, strong message to the players and tell them, look, I'm here. I'm looking to win that cup. I'm willing to win that tournament.
Sorry for cutting you. Like, for instance, when Thomas Tuchel came to Chelsea, he said he's going to build a team that is unplayable, that no other team in Europe can play. And we saw what he did in his first 6 months in Chelsea. He won the Champions League. He won. So looking at what Jose Pesero has said now, that his target is the African Nations Cup, winning it, making us, we are 3 times African champion in the continent, and he said his target is to make us 4 times. Now that's winning it, additional 1 to so we'll be called 4-time African Nations Cup champion. So
Simeon, let me ask you this question. What do you expect him to say? What do you expect him? I'll just come in here to give it my best shot. We'll see how it goes. If he says that, he'll get roasted by me.
But I'm of the opinion that is trying to is it is too early to start saying that.
I mean, it's a new era. It's a new era, and what they did in the last tournament was pretty disappointing. So you've got to try and raise the nation's hopes and raise the players' esteem and get everybody. It's just a new era. I'm like, this is my target. I mean, what else can he say? Well, we're going to see how it goes. Then it's going to open up to questions from the media. What do you mean you're going to see how it goes? So he's got to set some sort of standard and some sort of you send the message to the media and to the players.
It's going to send a message to the media and to the players. That's a good one from our cricket coach. He's a lover of boxing. He does cricket for a living, but yes, he analyzes football very, very well. Let me give you the quick news that we have here before we go for that quick short break. William Troost Ekong has hit flooded on the home base players who were given opportunities against Mexico. Defender Sanu Fasai, midfielder Chiamaka Madu, and forward Victor Bauma, Ishak Rafiu were introduced in the second half where we lost 2 goals to 1 against Mexico. And we have one more news that we can give you. Kano Pillars coach Ibrahim Musa stated that Saim Masugida have switched to a new level of ambition after recording 3 straight wins in the NPFL to move clearly off the relegation zone after their 3-1 away win recorded last weekend in Ikene against Remo Stars. Now, talking about this very club in Nigeria Professional Football League, I know you don't know much about but let me just, we are once champion. They are very, very good kind of players, but as we speak now, it's just more or less like when you say Liverpool or Chelsea, they are struggling, fighting relegation in the EPL, and that's what is happening to Kano Pillars now. Are the mighty falling? But right now, the coach has come out to say that they are in a new level, and he is sure that they are going to come out of the relegation zone.
Cycles. You have Liverpool champions, you see Man City be champions, even the Arsenal be champions at some point in time. So you have cycles. When we get complacent, we start thinking that we're champions all the time. We think we're just going to win, roll up and win. That's when there's a problem. And when the board thinks we're just to roll up and win, and not put the effort in, not invest in players, these things can happen. So cycles happen. It's not unusual.
But it is not unusual. This is how we go for a very quick short break, and when we return, we'll cross into the international scene and we'll talk cricket and boxing. Stay right there, we'll be right back. Still on to Sports Spectacular, and of course, I have here with me my very good friend, the head coach of the Lagos State cricket team, Ingram Jones. We are still here, we are talking sports. Let's do this again. We'll talk about the Nigerian Professional Football League, the new coach, and the rest. But this time we are crossing over to the international scene, talking boxing. Let's talk about Daniel Dubois. I believe you have a lot of news updates concerning this very man, Daniel Dubois.
Daniel Dubois is going to be fighting a man by the name of Joe Bryan. A lot of people might not know he's the WBA heavyweight champion of the world. The WBA belt basically has legacy. Muhammad Ali's had that belt. It's actually the oldest belt in boxing. But WBA made a super belt, which is what Anthony Joshua had when he fought Klitschko that night. He beat Klitschko that night. So it kind of brought some confusion there. So he's got this what they call WBA regular belt. And Daniel Dubois, we fight him. Joe Biden, he's American. He's unbeaten. He's trained by Mike Tyson's former trainer, Stacey McKinley, of 35 world champion. And in camp, he had the great Larry Holmes training Daniel Dubois. So I got some insight, and they're saying that Bryant is in top form and he's ready for Daniel Dubois. But Daniel Dubois is a big puncher. He's young, he's hungry, trained by Shane McGuigan. So he'll be coming to America. He'll be going to Miami in June 11th, looking to knock Bryant out. And Bryant
hoping to knock Brian out. I am very, very sure of that.
I don't know. The jab's going to be key in the fight. The jab. If Bryant can get that jab in Dubois' face, Dubois already had eye problems. He got stopped by Joe Joyce, had retinal problems. He's had one fight since he's come back, but there are question marks about Daniel Dubois when it gets hot. So if it gets hot and punches start flying back, we'll have to see if Daniel Dubois is going to fight back or he's going to find a way out.
Okay, so we have to see if Daniel Dubois is going to fight back or fight his way out. Now we'll talk about this very one, talking about Deontay Wilder. I used him to introduce the show, the Bronze Bomber, yeah, and he has associated himself with being a Nigerian. Yes, said he's from Edo State, yes, and I don't know, but we will still keep our fingers crossed to see how true is that. But for him to come out to say that, it means he knows what he's saying, and now he's saying that the journey is not over yet. After that fight between him and Tyson Fury, he had to just go on the low and just stay out. But now he's coming back again to say the journey is not over yet. What is your take on the Bronze Bomber saying this?
Well, he's been resting, he's been scuba diving, he's been doing all sorts of things to relax himself. He's old, he's like 36 now, and the fights he had with Tyson Fury would have taken something out of him. What we know about him is he's a phenomenal puncher, and everybody but Tyson Fury, he has a good chance against. However, he's now 36 years old. He took a lot of punishment in that trilogy. Yeah, particularly that last fight with Tyson Fury, where he almost knocked Tyson Fury out now. So we have to see what he's got left. And he hasn't got that aura of invincibility around him anymore. He's a big puncher. People see him getting knocked out now. So all these top fighters around, well, Deontay Wilder's been on the canvas. But what they also have to understand is Deontay Wilder also dropped Tyson Fury. So he still had that big right hand. So that's, if he can land that right hand on any top heavyweights, they're going to sleep. Yeah. However, we just don't know how much he's got left and how much hunger he's got left. Why is he come back to fight? And if Tyson Fury decides to come out of retirement, will he go back into relaxing, or will he want to fight Fury again for a fourth fight? Let's talk about him maybe fighting Fury for a fourth time. I don't know if I would take Fury for a fourth time. I think a trilogy that's leave that alone, So yeah, but he's the most exciting fighter in world boxing. We talk about knockouts. There's nobody else who knocks people up as violently as Deontay Wilder. One punch knockouts, Deontay Wilder's your man.
Wow. So you can hear all we are saying. When we talk sports, a quick one on cricket, but I won't believe we'll just talk about cricket. The movement of cricket in Nigeria, precisely Lagos State, cricket is moving like a wildfire, all thanks to Lagos State cricket coach Ingram Jones. How do you manage to do all these things?
It's not just me. There are other coaches as well, and the Lagos State Association and holders as well. They've all come together and been very supportive. The schools, Majidan School, Parkado School, Government College, all these schools have come together and have been so supportive. And now had meet the coach, which was on Sunday. We had over 50 parents come out to meet and for me to meet them and discuss my plans for their young people and to talk to them about discipline, how it's important at home, in school and on the field. And there's no opportunity for those children to use an excuse for cricket to not do their studies. So their studies and their sport come hand in hand. So it was a great time to talk to the parents and really good. As I said, we had over 50 parents from Parkado School and Majidan School. And then next month, or this month in fact, I'll be launching a coaching clinic for young trainee coaches. So they're all getting world-class coaching, so they can become coaches and join Lagos State as well.
Wow. You can hear this is exclusive. You are hearing this for the first time, and this is what Sports Spectacular is all about. We're doing a very quick short break. I still have one more question for you, Ingram, but when we come from that break, we'll talk about it. Let's go for this quick short break and we'll be right back. From the break, you're still on to Sports Spectacular. Yes, of course, we're in the final lap of the show. When we talk sport on TV time, they say it's not always your side. Now we're talking about cricket and every other thing that's making round in Lagos State because it's our very own. And we are doing this on T1 Tiwa. T1 Tiwa means our own. Yes, we are natively modern. We are doing this on T1 Tiwa television, talking about the station with swag and every other thing. And we are doing this here on Sports Spectacular. England, we talk about cricket, and the other time I saw that we have facilities now for children to learn. I was seeing this online. I was like, wow, this thing is really improving. Like each and every time we get the updates, we see, and I saw all those facilities. How
Imagine secondary school, senior grammar school, if I say it the right way. The principal there said, oh, we've got a room upstairs. And I said, okay, so it's all secured up well. Went inside, it's got almost 22 seats there, projector, whiteboard. Facilities are absolutely amazing. And I just sat there to visualize all these young people there learning to train to become coaches, coach assistants. And then outside we've got the ground where they can do training as well. So over a 4 week period, by the end of those 4 weeks, we will have the first batch of coaches that can then go on a Saturday or a Sunday and run coaching in Ikorodu, and then can help me across the schools as well. So I'm so excited, so excited. These young people, 17, 18 years old, I'm excited because they have passion, they've got discipline, and those are all the hallmarks of a good coach. So I'm looking forward to it.
So those are all the hallmarks for a good coach talking about cricket. And you see, everything that you are saying now is just telling us one thing, that when someone is diligent and committed to his job, passionate about it, there's little to what you can, there's more to what you can achieve.
Vision, vision. It's all about having vision and then believing in that vision. Even when everyone else around you doesn't believe you, everyone else around you is complaining, you have to stay with that vision. Just like Mourinho, he has a vision, he has a plan, and he's had a plan of success, and he's followed that plan of success over and over again. So you work for what works for you, and I can't complain.
One quick one before we cross into the world of transfer, yes, in football. With the facility I saw that they looking at it, is there any way where we can invite, bring in digital? How does the internet technology come into play in cricket?
Absolutely. So within those lessons, they would learn digital analysis. So you're breaking that whole person's technique down, and you'll say to them, well, how do they improve? And you ask the coaches how they improve, how to improve a player. So we use that. We can show how to play different shots. We learn how to move the ball in the air, different ways of bowling, wicket keeping, how to catch the ball in a certain way. So techniques we can learn. So not everybody learns by talking. Sometimes visually people can see what's going on. So some people are better visually than they are actually by audio.
So this will cross to the transfer market. Yes, we call it the transfer market, where players move from one club to the other. Newcastle are ready to make a big bid for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Every transfer market or every transfer news I'll be reading, I would like to, if you don't mind, relate it to Arsenal, where Arsenal is going for Gabriel Jesus. And I just mentioned Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Looking at these two players in his striking position for Arsenal, which will you prefer?
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Wow.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Is it because you're a big fan of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, or because Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a better player than Gabriel Jesus?
Yeah, and he seems to play for Man City, of course. And what's his motivation to play for Arsenal? When you look at Calvert-Lewin now, what's his motivation to play for Arsenal? It's just his big opportunity to look. I'm filling the shoes of Aubameyang. I'm filling the shoes of Henry. Yeah. So what is and it suits his ambition. Do you understand? So I would go with Calvert Lewin because he's got more to prove. You know, he could really take that on and become a real superstar player. So Calvert Lewin. Yeah.
Calvin Lewin. So, very good friend here said Calvin Lewin over Gabriel Jesus. Do you agree with that? You can send us your comments, hit us on all our social media platforms that's showing on your screen right now, and tell us what you feel. Gabriel Jesus, Dominic Calvin Lewin, which one do you prefer for Arsenal? This should be for the Arsenal fans, strictly for the Arsenal fans watching the show right now. Bayern Munich join Real Madrid and Chelsea in Sterling chase. Ryan Sterling. Yeah, Ryan Sterling and Bayern Munich. We now heard that Bayern Munich are joining the race to get in play for their club. So Chelsea are in the race. Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Which club do you see?
Real Madrid, that's it. They're in the conversation. Real Madrid.
They have players that plays that wing. The wing, like, is he going there to bench Gabriel?
Do you want to win a Champions League? Yes or no? Yes. That's it. Well, then you go to Real Madrid.
Yes, and you feel Raheem Sterling will just stroll into the starting 11 of Real Madrid.
No, he might not. But you know, it's like the whole thing with Michael Owen, right? David Beckham. You know, the opportunity for him to go play for Real Madrid, and they've just won the Champions League as well. They've got Ancelotti, great coach. You know, you're going to go to there and actually win the opportunity to win a Champions League, unlike Man City.
Okay. So talk about this very one. Benfica striker Darwin Nunes is open to joining Manchester United. Is he the kind of striker Manchester United are looking forward to at the moment?
Do you think Man United just need a striker, or do you think they need a complete overhaul? They need a complete overhaul, and the first person needs to go. No disrespect, Ronaldo has to go. Hey, what to do? What? 38 years old? Yes, he's a good striker, but I mean, he's got to move on. He needs to be moved on and needs to be completely restructured. And Man City, Man United, sorry.
Okay, as we wrap up, let's quickly talk about this. Mesut Ozil has revealed that he wants to finish his career at Fenerbahce. Now, looking at Mesut Ozil, can we call him an Arsenal legend?
No, you can't call him. I'd call him a lot of names, but he's not an Arsenal legend.
And let's quickly do this. Did you know that the most successful coach in the UEFA Champions League is no other person than the person you just mentioned now, Don Carlo Ancelotti? And do you also know that Don Carlo Ancelotti, first assistant coach, wherever he goes to, is his own biological son?
Wow.
Yeah, his son is 32 years of age. He goes to with him anywhere he goes to.
His son would do a better job than Arteta.
Wow! So this is how we call it a wrap on the show. It's not coming from me, so you don't come and be attacking me on my social media handle. This is coming from England Joe say Carlo Ancelotti's son will do a better job than Arteta. Happy New Month once again. As we see me, so we done the boo.